Happy fall equinox, everybody. This is the perfect time of the year to get cozy, focus on the home, give thanks, and share with others. It's time to get your pumpkin spice and s'mores, your giant cardigans, and hermiting is my favorite time of the year. This is the time that we prepare mentally and physically for the winter. The darker days, the longer nights, and also the harsher weather if you're in the northern hemisphere. So we're going to be doing a pickacard reading to help us get us through. So for the fall equinox, it's going to be about the next 3 months until we reach the winter solstice. This is a good time for bonfires with friends, getting nice and warm, setting intentions, decluttering, having your fall cleanup of the house. If you want to start a gratitude journal, it's a great way to also manifest the other things that we want in life. It's a good way. It's a good time to give back as well in the community. And if you're looking for more like rituals and stuff, candle magic and shadow work is the perfect time to be doing that right now. For each of the piles, we're going to be clarifying them with the Wild Reflections Tarot. And we're going to have 4 piles as per usual. I'm going to have a couple cards here to help you pick visually as well if you need. So pile number 1, we are going to have the Black Obsidian Tower, as well as let's pick this one. Oh, put it upside down. All right, we're going into the cave here. For pile number 2, we have this Hematite, a good grounding stone, as well as look at this one. Oh, we have magpies here. For pile number 3, we have this petrified wood. As well as this ship. And then for pile number 4, we have this blue lace agate. As well as this one wanted to come out. We have this witch with a whip. So here are the piles for today's reading for the fall equinox. Take your time to pick the piles that you are most drawn to. If you're drawn to more than one pile, it means there's messages in each of those piles. And don't worry if you feel like the energy for the pile is not really yours. It could be that it hasn't fully come into the 3D yet, and you might get clarification later, or it's just not your pile. Nothing wrong with that either. You can pick a different pile, or maybe there's no piles for you here today. If you're looking for more ways to support me, I will have these candles here for positivity. If you're looking to bring a little bit more positivity here in your life, those are going to be in the description box with the link to my website, as well as I'm going to have my nails on there. If you're interested in those, they're going to be in the description box. And if you're looking for more like a hobby, these little pumpkins here, I have a pattern also on my website that I will link in the description box. You can decorate those all over your house. I know I made a bunch. And yeah, and the good thing is they don't rot. You can use them for next year. And then, so if you already picked your piles, we'll see you then. If you'd like to follow me, we're going to do follow me into the next phase. We're going to do a little bit of a ritual to help us manifest our goals for the fall equinox. Welcome back, and thank you for joining me here for this little fall equinox ritual. I spared you the time that it took for this to get warm enough, but we're going to get into it. So this is going to be a little ritual for anything that we want to manifest, set intentions for, anything that we're grateful for in our lives, because it's all about preparing for the winter physically and mentally. So letting go of things and where we can declutter with our lives. And just remember that also, because we're doing this together, the energies are going to be like, if you don't have any of these things that we have, or if you do want to make your own on the side, you'll have the tools to do so. But just know that if you do not, that's fine. We're going to do it collectively here. And anything that we do collectively has more energy. So thank you for joining me here. Let's manifest what we want here. So I have a couple ingredients here. Our pot is simmering here, so this is going to be a little bit of a simmer pot. So we have rose, we have pine cones, we have juniper berries, we're going to have lavender freshly picked from the garden, we have cinnamon, and then we have chrysanthemums, and as well as we have a couple different essential oils that we're going to add for the smell. Make sure that we clear everything in the room and attract what we want. So we're going to have orange and apple oil. So those are the ingredients that we're going to be using. First, let's start off with the cinnamon, because the cinnamon is all about purification and stimulation. So pretty much everything that we're going to add after this is going to be amplified. Also, this is to keep us warm during the winter, and anything bitter that we can bring stimulation to, see where we need those energies cleared. So let's add this to our pot. Let's mix it up a little bit. We have our cinnamon added. And next, we're going to add some rose petals here. Oh, and there's already one that wants to come out. So roses are all about passion and sacrifice, and they're the perfect union between the feminine and masculine, because the feminine is like the flower part, the beauty, and then the masculine is all the thorns, so about action and keeping our protection. So let's put a couple more in here. Let's do this one. We have our roses added to our pot. Now let's put this one to the side. And next, we're going to add some lavender. This is all about protection and devotion. It brings tranquility and healing. So it's going to be very beneficial, especially for the darker months here that we're about to enter, the colder months. So we have our lavender here. It smells amazing. It already starting to smell really good, so I cannot wait to have the readings with these. And next, we're going to add our juniper berries. And juniper berries is all about protection again and focus. It's going to help us dispel any negative energies that are still lingering. So let's add these. And for the pine cones, also about protection, but also enlightenment and rebirth. They can show us the way through the darkness. So let's add our little pine cones. And then last but not least, for the herbs, this is a chrysanthemum, also called mums. It is the queen of fall flower. It is all about joy, life, friendship, luck, and also rebirth, which we are entering. Let's put that here. And now we're going to add our essential oils. So we have apple here. We're going to add a bit of apple essential oils. as well as our orange essential oil. And we're going to let these simmer, clear out the energies around us. So orange is all about optimism, self-confidence. It also restores our aura, and it shows us our spiritual worth. And apple is all about health and happiness. So we're going to bring in some health and some happiness, and bring strength and hope for the coming winter months, especially because we're going to get darker. Usually we have a little bit of a seasonal depression coming on, but with a little bit more a boost of optimism, it can help us go through those months. So next, we're going to close our eyes. We're going to set the mood here and wake our senses. So we're going to imagine ourselves in a forest, sitting on a rock. We're going to smell the leaves falling. We're going to feel the wind around us. And we're going to hear all the birds around us. I'll make a little bit of a spell here. Winds of autumn, hear my call as the leaves now finally fall. My spirit lifts and body feels new. The season changes. Calling winds now soothe my soul. Thank you, Spirit, for I am whole. Now, if you want to finish this, this ritual here, you can gather up 3 leaves that have fallen. Make sure that they're nice and pretty. You can write 3 wishes or 3 intentions or 3 things that you wish to heal. And then you can crush them and send them out into the wind, or you can also burn them. And this concludes our little fall equinox ritual. Thank you for joining me here. Let's get our wishes manifested, everybody. And we'll see you in your readings. Pile 1, welcome to your reading. This is going to be your fall equinox reading. We have here this card that you chose. We have a couple people going into a cave. Very fitting with the fall, all about the home and hermiting. And you also chose this black obsidian tower. So let's put these to the side. So the spread that we're going to be looking at today is about what you're reaping, how to balance, what is changing, what we need to let go of, how to work with the coming changes, as well as where to focus your attention. So we're going to start off with the first card for what we are reaping, pile 1. We have Kitchen Witchery. Abundance flows easily and effortlessly into your life. Be in gratitude. And what I'm getting from this is we're manifesting many paths, many opportunities. But let's clarify. Kitchen Witchery. And yeah, we're going to be using the Wild Reflection Tarot deck to clarify all of these cards. Let's put that over here. Let's clarify the past energies that we are reaping from. The Hierophant here. And I'm getting the sense that we've been very patient, very patient with others, very patient with ourselves. And this is a time that we're going to be feeling lighter. Guidance and solutions are going to flow freely around us. Very good time that we're entering. Let's clarify the future energies. The Queen of Swords. Marching to the beat of your own drum. This is going to be very favorable for job seekers. Any loans that you're looking to get, any investing that you're looking to make, as well as marriage. And especially like family blending, because of all of the energies that are present here. Like if you're looking to blend a family, it'll be a very it'll be a time to like set free, like be set free of that. Maybe coming out of a marriage that that was less than ideal for some of you. Let's take a look next at how to balance these energies. We have the Sleeper. Cause and effect and clarity. What I'm getting from that is don't turn a blind eye to the truth just because it's what you want. Maybe there's some things that we're kind of we're turning a blind eye for that's that we really want, but it might not be the best for us. But let's clarify. Clarified by the Three of Wands. Yeah, I feel like it's been a long time coming. We're waiting for our ships to come in, but they're not even in the vicinity here. You might be called to evaluate. Just make sure that if you make a decision, they will have an effect, whether right or wrong. So make sure that you balance that out. You're responsible for how you balance. The balance is restored. Make sure that the balance is for the greater good. Usually when we step in with the ego here, it can kind of go sideways just because it is something that we really want. And it could bring a little bit of anxiety here as well, because we've been waiting so long and we're like, where is it? Let's take a look though at what is changing. We have Spring, Watchtower of the East. What is changing? So I feel like stagnant energies are going to be on the move. Wherever you've been very patient, you're going to start seeing some movement there. Get some clarity that you need, that you've been asking for. Maybe getting an offer, but it is starting to bloom. We're starting to see some changes there. And with the kitchen witchery, also very abundant, like abundance of ideas and inspiration. So it's really time to plant those seeds that you want to grow. With the Spring especially, where you want your energy to grow. Eight of Cups, leaving everything that we don't want to grow. Anything that's been done that we're still holding on to. Let's clarify what to let go then. Oh, we have Autumn is my last chance. Please don't lose hope. So also let go of thinking that it is your last chance at an opportunity also, because that might not be true. That might not be actually what is going on. Maybe the universe was just moving things around for you to get exactly what you wanted. There was a lot of things that needed to be moved around for you to get that. And don't hold on to the seeds for too long, because then they go bad. You need to plant them. When you have an idea, when you have that hit of inspiration, it needs to be planted. That's how you let it go. I feel like with the Four of Cups here, Like a spirit has shown us something that we wanted or that wasn't exactly how we wanted it. It probably was better, but we're still holding on to these. And if we're waiting on others to make the for things to happen, that's gonna make it slower because we're giving our energy out to the third party or a situation that needs to happen for us to move on, to move forward with our plans. That's gonna block the that's gonna make us pulled into both directions. Like we're putting energies into here and into here because this is what we want, but this is affecting what we want. So we just need to focus on what we can do for this to change. Letting go of anything that we can't control. Let's take a look here at how to work with the changes. We have the Nightingale spirit. Love is all around. Remember, dawn will always come. It always comes back. With the Nightingale, especially here singing in the night, we might be going through a little bit of a darker soul phase here. The sky is darker. You might be getting, with the sleepless nights as well that we get stronger messages at night. Let's clarify how to work with these changes. And remember that, like, when we're looking at what we don't have, it really brings the energy down for what we do have. It's almost like we're not feeling grateful for what the universe has been trying to offer us. That could be very, very like a great situation in the long run. But because we're so focused on these things, it's hard to manifest the rest. Five of Wands here. Be playful. Like gentle competitiveness here. Singing and music will be very helpful to work with these changes. We need to make light of things. Like we've been with the dark night of the soul here, we've probably been in this energy for a really long time and we don't know how to get out of it. But we need to start attracting more joy, be more optimistic. I know it's hard. It's really hard when we're in the depth of the, like in that sleeper energy, like things that we've tried to put in motion that have no effect. Maybe a relationship here doesn't seem to be flourishing. It's like in the sleeper mode and we don't know what to do to awaken it. But it seems like you have all the tools with all the kitchen witchery here. It's just like not waiting for your ships to come in. They'll come in when they're ready. Especially if it's attached to a third party. There's not much that you can do other than sing your own song, drum your march to the beat of your own drum here. Let's take a look at what to focus your attention on. We have the Magician with ginseng. So what I'm getting from that is the wheel is turning up. So what will grow? What have you planted before that you are now ready to reap? Because something is flourishing here. If it's about a relationship, maybe we don't see it because it's working in the background and it's hard to be optimistic about something that we can't see because we want it to happen so bad. Ace of Wands. It is, look again, it's blooming. Don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. It's coming. Don't fall into that trap of like empty intention as well. When you want to manifest something, put all of your intention into it. And it has to be unmotivated by ego. Again, because, and that's everything, status, money, vanity, anything that like is very physical. When we try to manifest through for the greater good, it usually falls into place a lot quicker and a lot better as well. Not being attached to the devil here, the ego again, telling us that it's not coming. Because then when we're in that mindset, then it stops it. We're putting a block there because you're almost obsessing about it. So be careful with that. Any extreme is never beneficial. We always need to balance, and that's where the good. Everything on the extreme is bad. That's the whole balance between good and bad. And the middle is the good. Everything around it is the bad, because everything around it expands to like extremes unless we move towards where we want to go. So let's say it's about money. We're down in the middle here. We're trying to keep it balanced, but then we're looking at what we don't have. So then we're going towards the extreme, and the shift has to happen. So it's working with the wheel, being able to adjust as we need. This is also an intellectual thing that we need to work on as well. Adversity, being able to go with the flow, is very hard when we're so like we want something so bad to the obsession point here. And it very much seems like a relationship for most of you. So don't lose hope. You're not going to be alone forever, definitely. But you might be looking at the wrong cup. This is what I'm getting for most of you, actually, in the reading, for sure. We need to wake up to all the things that we do have. Stop focusing on the things that we don't have. And then we do actions to bring the things that we do have. We can't just rely on a miracle here. There's always needs to be an action that's attached to what we want to manifest. But yeah, that is all that I see for you, pile one. If you chose a different pile, we'll see you there. If not, thank you for spending this time with me. Hello, pile two, and welcome to your reading for the fall equinox. We have our little simmer pot going here to clear out these energies and bring in some positivity. If you wanted to look at the ritual, there's still time to go back. This is going to be your reading, so we're going to clarify all these cards with the Wild Reflections Tarot. And this is the card that you chose. I'm getting a strong sense of community here, and community and communication. So we'll see what that's all about. As well as the Hematite, a very grounding crystal here. Also, this is like the best friend for empaths. Let's put it here. So the spread that we're going to be doing today is all about what we're reaping, what needs balancing, what is changing, what we need to let go of, how to work with the changes, and then what to focus our attention on. All about preparing for the winter. So let's get into it. So the first card is what are we reaping? We have the Toad here. Observe, for those who watch, see all. I'm getting big changes to your mindset. Maturing is what I'm getting as well. Let's clarify the past energies attached to this. Four of Wands. Yeah, a rite of passage here. Maybe also a marriage or a relationship that is maturing. Let's clarify the future energies. The Star. Moving to our wishes here. I'm getting very we're entering a very laid back time. Very we're gonna have a very laid back approach to things. We're taking the path of least resistance. And especially if you've been frustrated from lack of result, it's not really the right time to take action right now. It's more about observing, seeing where we can put our hopes towards. Four of Swords here, taking the time to clear our head, to observe what needs changing, and yeah, just going with the flow. Like he's not pointing the bow at anything yet. He's just taking his time. This is a time that we're going to be laying in our little boat here, waiting for things, seeing where we want our energies to be manifested towards. Let's take a look at where to balance. We have the Queen, determination and sacrifice. So you have the right idea. Don't shy away from your ideas right now, definitely. Keep that determination. I see that you've already sacrificed a lot for for where you are right now. And being regretful for things that we don't have is just going to tarnish it. So don't put too much energy into that. And this is where I said about the right idea is like this, the queen, the crown right on the sword here is the right idea. But it's almost like you've sacrificed so much that the universe is kind of looking for an equal exchange with you there. But let's clarify. The Two of Swords. We've been very, very determined, that's for sure. But it's almost like to put the bow down for a minute. You already know where you want to go. And you have the right idea. Underneath here, we have the Three of Wands. Yeah, just wait for your ships to come in here. They're not quite ready. Like I said, the universe is kind of like, it's looking for an equal exchange because you've sacrificed so much. You've already put so much effort into this. That doesn't mean to stop putting effort into it, but like you can definitely simmer down, like your simmer pot here. Time to enjoy, go within, declutter, make room for what's coming. Let's take a look at what is changing. What is coming towards us? Oh, we have Mabon in balance. We literally, like, it's right on point here. This is Mabon today as I'm filming. The fall equinox. And just know that you too, you're part of nature. Harvest comes for you as well. And it's cyclic. You can't always be harvesting. You have to go around the wheel as the wheel expands, like the galaxy here. Let's clarify here. The Nine of Cups. Hold on to your wishes and your hopes for sure. But take time for you. You've been sacrificing too much, probably sacrificing for others as well. That's why the universe is having a hard time finding an equal exchange here. So it's more of a time to like embrace and get to know your shadow side. This is the perfect time. Right on target here. Right on target. It's time to go within and reflect. So like what works, what doesn't work? Ten of Cups here. Very great energies. We have the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups. And the Four of Wands. So if it's about a relationship, it's right on target. Probably very divinely guided as well. Just be mindful of that give and take as well. Don't give too much that is too hard for the exchange to be fair, for the exchange to be balanced. Let's take a look at what we need to let go of. We have the Angel of Alchemy, Miracle. Again, all about like the wheel transforming something. Don't hold out for a miracle, especially if there was no action taken. Like if we're not, if we're wishing for something, but we're not putting in the action, then it's very hard to get to that 10 of Cups. But let's clarify. The Chariot. We've been moving too fast. It's almost like that. We're not given the chance for the universe to catch up. But it's telling you right now, it's time to put on your oxygen mask first. It's like you're being divinely paused so you can turn, especially turn that corner into health is what I'm getting. Like focus on your health, mental and physical. We're being forced into a pause here to be able to be that Queen of Cups here, dance around with life a little bit. We've been moving too fast. We haven't stopped to smell the roses. Our beautiful roses here. It smells amazing in here, by the way. Like I highly recommend doing one of these. Fill up the entire house with the smell. Let's take a look at how to work with the changes. Ooh, we have Beaver Spirit with lay a solid foundation. Yeah, again, with that pause is the perfect time to lay a foundation that'll be very stable, a solid foundation. And keep that determination. We know you got it, so use that determination. It's like not everybody has that determination, so use it to your advantage for sure. Let's clarify. The Hanged Man, again with the body. I mean, if you can do the handstand there, you go nuts. I cannot, but consistency and using all your resources here for sure. Build small, but build strong until it's a habit. It's like I'm actually doing, I'm trying to get back into shape as well. Like I feel like I definitely let go a little bit because I was enjoying my time here. I was in my Four of Wands for sure. But I want to start building a new foundation, but I'm starting super small. I'm doing like 5 push-ups. That's it. I cannot do push-ups and I hate them, but it's like it's something that like it brings me out of my comfort and I know that it'll be long lasting. But I'm starting small because I don't want to discourage myself. So that's how you build a solid foundation. Start small and then be consistent with it. That's how you show your determination. That's how it's easier to be determined as well. Underneath here, the Strength. Yeah, and she's not holding that lion's mouth open. See, she's being super gentle with it. Be gentle with yourself. Build that habit. Definitely feels physical though. Yeah, something that we need to ground physically. Need a little bit of a health routine is what I'm getting. Where do we need to focus our attention? We have tobacco here with offering. So yeah, the universe is asking for a sacrifice here, a sacrifice for you, not others. Put on your oxygen mask. Like that's the sacrifice that it wants. It wants you to take care of yourself. It wants you to pinky promise that you're going to upgrade your quality of life. And then it'll bring all the things. That's what it wants. That's what that's what I'm seeing from that. Any unhealthy habits that you want to get rid of, now is the time. If you're smoking, perfect time to quit because winter is coming and nobody likes to go outside in the giant snow, unless you're like snowboarding or skiing or something, doing something fun. Let's clarify the offering though. Knight of Pentacles. See, the treasure map is trying to lead you to that pentacle here. It might take time. It's not going to be easy. That's why you need that determination, which you already have an abundance of. But doors are ready to be open, and spirit, it will show you the way. We just got to be open, to see. But when we're going too fast, we're we can't see what we're being offered. There's no time to see where we need to focus. This is all about focusing. The Nine of Pentacles underneath the deck here. Very abundant energy, very, very good reading. Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. So definitely we're at the end of a cycle here. We just need to be ready to offer, make that pinky promise that you're going to be dedicated to your quality of life. And then the doors are just going to open for you. They're already open. Spirit just wants to show you the way towards those doors. Let's see here. Yeah, 6-6, all about harmonies. Very harmonious energy here. But yeah, you know what you're doing. So enjoy this time. Enjoy that little pause that you're being ushered into. Like, start to go out in the community. If it's anything that, if you're feeling a little bit lonely here, definitely go dance, go to a club, go do something to bring in that sense of community. But yeah, it seems very balanced already. Just follow those little niggles that'll bring you to your treasure that you are so deserving of. And yeah, that is all that I see for you, pile 2. If you chose a different reading, we'll see you then. If not, have a great fall. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading for the fall equinox. This is good. If you chose this card here with the ship, this is going to be your reading, as well as this petrified wood. Sorry about that. We have a little bit of construction going on around here. We're going to put here. What I'm getting from this card right away is almost like we need to be a little mindful, like we're leaving the eye of a storm here. There's like one more push to get through. It's going to be a little bit of a darker time again, but we're not in the middle anymore. We're moving on to better. A little bit of like the calm before the storm type of energy. We're going to clarify these today with the Wild Reflections Tarot's beautiful deck. And the spread that we're going to be doing is all about what we're reaping, where we need to balance, what is changing, what we need to let go of, how to work with the changes that are going to happen, and then where to focus our attention on. So let's start with, what are we reaping? We have Coco here. You are loved, you are held, and you already have everything you seek. So yeah, it's almost like we're moving on to the gentler times, but it's like that one last push that we need to get through. And then it's going to be, it's almost like it's going to feel safe to open our heart again. Let's clarify the past energies affecting this here. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Something that we might have had to wait for because the wheel was turning and it wasn't quite there yet. Let's clarify the future energies. Oh, that this one that wanted to come out. The Four of Cups here. As well as we had the Two of Wands and the World here that wanted to come out with this one. What I'm getting from that is almost like we were shown a way that we were given offers, but it's not where we wanted to go. Maybe there was a trip that we wanted to go on that didn't end up happening. There might be another opportunity. It probably wasn't the right time. Let's see what's under the deck here. We have Judgment. Yeah, there was other things that needed your attention at the time, so is what I'm getting. So that's why it didn't manifest. Or maybe a trip that we went on wasn't what we were expecting. Everything seemed to go wrong, like we were in the storm. And with the safe to open your heart again, don't feel rushed to welcome the new right now. It's more of a time to like hug yourself. Also a reminder that you're not broken, and don't allow any sort of treatment from others or situations to tell you otherwise. Definitely not. You are loved. Let's see where we need to balance out these energies. We have the puppeteer here.
Your chakras need to be balanced in order to maintain a healthy flow of energy.
All right, Echo here thinks that your chakras need to be balanced. Maybe I'll do a reading next time on that. That was actually hilarious. All right, the puppeteer, explanations and apologies. Maybe that's what we need to, like, where we were looking on closure or something. Make sure you don't allow yourself to be easily manipulated when we put our energies towards the third party situations. That's where they don't like, we're being manipulated because we're putting our energy into the hands of like something else. An apology or closure could bring back some balance for sure. But you also have to be able to move on without the closure, because maybe the situation or the person wasn't allowed to give it to you, is not able to give it to you either because they don't know themselves. Well, let's clarify this here. Balance your chakras. That's from Echo here. Or I guess Alexa. I call it Echo. I like Echo. We have the Page of Swords. I'm getting a lot again with manipulation. Like somebody... It's almost like the Seven of Swords energy that I'm getting from the Page of Swords. It was trying to manipulate you to go somewhere that you didn't want to go. That needs some balance here. It needs an explanation. Why? Or some apologies needs to be said. You have to figure out if this is coming from you or if it's coming from somebody else or another situation. But again, be okay with moving on without that closure. We don't always get it. That's just part of life when it involves something or somebody else. Yeah, cooperation, maybe cooperation that didn't happen, that we wanted to happen. That needs some balance here. Let's take a look at what is changing. We have the Staff with stability. And it's like that stable time that we had here with the calm before the storm, it was meant to show us stable times are meant to show you how to slow down, because when it's stable, it's not moving. And that's where we can adjust where we want the wheel to go. It's the clearest time that we can see where we want the wheel to go. It's also a time usually that you're being guided back to your true path. So don't let temporary situations have a permanent hold on your energy. And being shown that like the path here, it's almost like there's a path here that it was too rocky. So that's why we were kind of like guided somewhere else. Maybe we were meant to be manipulated by that person or by that situation to show us that wasn't where we were supposed to go. Redirection. Queen of Pentacles. It's like, yeah, you're meant to forge your own way, not follow somebody else's expectations of you. It's like the universe, like, you shall not pass. Let's take a look at what we need to let go. We have the three witchy sisters, the power of three. So it's like any repeated situations that haven't happened a few times already, those are finished. Those are done with. Those are not going to happen again. We've learned our lesson. And letting go of resentment from any situation or person, anything that happened to us, will give karma the reins to go where it needs to go. When we hold on to those reins for that resentment, it stops the universe from bringing the karma to those peoples and situations that have hurt us. Let's clarify. This one wants to come out. The Chariot. Yeah, we're being called to focus on where we want to go instead of holding on to that resentment. It's time to move here. Don't forget to hug yourself as you go along the way, because definitely some very, very wishy-washy energies. But you survived. You're onto the next stop. Last little bit of chaos before you attract that abundance here. Let's take a look at where or how we work with these changes. Groundhog Spirit with the time to let go. Yeah, we need to let go. Let go of that resentment. It's not serving you. Karma wants to take the reins. Karma wants the universe wants to bring that karma justice into play here. Let's clarify. What do we need to let go of? How can we better let go? This one here. Ace of Wands. Focus on a project that you've been wanting to bloom here. Something that you want to be here now as well with the two hummingbirds. Don't put any more energy into that. It's done. It's over with. You're on to better things. Let the wheel control it now. You focus on you. Let's take a look at what to focus your attention on. What does Echo is all over your reading. Oh, we got boobies. Let me hide that here. We have Pau Darko with Metamorphosis. With some feminine energy here. Let me get a crystal here. There we go. Yeah, definitely a time to like cocoon yourself. We got the Hermit here too. Like it's time to cocoon yourself. Like cocoon yourself in a blanket with a hot cocoa. And just take care of yourself. All about that self-care here. Like we need to water our garden. And Spirit has your back right now. Like it definitely, it wants to take the reins for you. Like Spirit has your back if you have your own. So focus on your, focus on what you want to, like, what you want. Not what others want. This has been a very big theme. Like we're all focusing, it seems like, on other people, and it's stopping us from like that growth. Because always giving away to like, we need to be able to receive as well. Five of Pentacles here. Don't pull attention to your weaknesses. They're only a weakness because they want to be brought into a strength. They want you to change them into a strength. But it seems like you're in that cocoon phase, like preparing to emerge as a butterfly. Like we don't have any butterflies here yet because you're in that phase, you're in that cocoon. It could be a while, it could look, but take your time. Really make sure that like you take care of yourself. Don't focus on anything else but yourself. And you already have everything that you need to focus on yourself. You don't need that fancy get up if you want to start a new physical activity routine. You don't need for like painting. If maybe you were trying to paint, try with the things that you have around the house. Like it seems like you already have everything that you need, but you need to let go. Let go of the resentment. It's not serving you. Let the universe take care of that for you because it does have your back. And I feel like the universe is very like, don't like that. So let it go. Let the universe do its thing. And yeah, that is all that I see for you, pile three. I hope you have a great fall equinox. If you picked a different reading, we'll see you then. If not, bye guys. Welcome back, pile four. This is going to be your reading for the fall equinox. We're going to clarify all these cards with the, oh, there's a hair there, with the Wild Reflections Tarot. Very gorgeous deck here. So, if you picked this witch here with the whip, as well as this blue lace agate, welcome to your reading. Let's put that here. So the spread that we're going to be doing today is all about what we're reaping, what we need balanced, what is changing, where to let go, how to work with the changes, and also how to focus your attention or where to focus your attention. So without further ado, let's get into it. First we have, what are we reaping? We have the fawn. Be curious, dear child, and explore the world within worlds. So we're definitely in a learning phase and educating ourselves. New adventures happening. Probably a lot of you are in school right now. You don't have to be in school. You could be doing also like a little online course. It feels like it's very, it's going to be very, very good for you. Very good for the world, actually, is what I'm getting. Let's clarify the past energies. Five of Pentacles. Something wasn't right here. It pushed us to get into that learning. What about future energies? Let's get that. It's actually two. Nope, there was three. You have the Eight of Swords here. Something that we were stuck here that we need to get away from. And then we had the Fool and the Page of Wands come out with it. Like we almost like pushed into that, getting little niggles to start something new here, new adventures. And underneath the deck, like we have the King of Swords here. Like with the eagle, something is going to be very, very strong. Whatever you're learning right now, keep going. Definitely. And what I'm getting from the fawn as well, it's almost like at first it'll be very hesitant steps because when you're the fawn, you're like the baby, so you're like you don't quite know your legs yet. But they're gonna turn into powerful leaps later. So don't second guess yourself. And when the moment arrives, if like you haven't had that opportunity yet, show up, jump on that. Like we is definitely going to be a good thing for you. Look at what you're reaping already. My goodness. Let's take a look at where to balance. We have the founder, foundations, and community. Yeah, I was getting a lot of sense of community here. It's like whatever you're going to be learning is going to be good for the whole community, the whole world. Maybe we have some doctors in here. So yeah, what you're learning is definitely going to benefit the whole world, not just you. And your community needs your help. But you need the foundations first. So baby steps. Take your time. Let's clarify here. The Nine of Wands. And what I'm getting from that is like, take the time, especially right now, to resolve any feelings of unworthiness. Yeah, that's going to be a big foundation for you is like, no, we're not feeling unworthy anymore. We everything that we're doing, we worked for it and we're gonna bask in it. We're taking the reins here. Let's take a look at what is changing. We have spell with manifestation. So everything that you're learning right now is going to help you be like a master manifester. And the flame is going crazy right now. For this little simmer pot, if you wanted to look there's a spell there. If you wanted to go take a look at that would be, I think Spirit is kind of calling you to do that if you feel called to. Remember, you're the master manifester. You're the one that takes the reins. Let's clarify. We have the Tower. And what I'm getting from that, I got it before I even pulled the card, is like it's time to embrace the suck, embrace the failures. They show you one way that like of not doing it. But those are very key because now you know that that doesn't work. And be mindful that whatever you send out comes back. So like don't be gentle with yourself. Don't feel unworthy because you failed one time. Even if you failed 8 times, that's fine. You know 8 times, 8 ways of not doing something. That doesn't mean give up. You're learning. So be gentle with yourself. Six of Wands, you're gonna be super like victorious. Again with the community, with the and that's not people, that's the universe here. That's earth. Very earthly energy. Let's take a look at what we need to let go. We have Fairy of the Green World. The natural world needs you. What else? Like, and 44 is all about achievements, hard work, like foundations. We have the founder here. I think what I'm getting from that is that like let go of any made up foundations that you already have because you're probably going to be taken into a different direction. Like don't limit your vision of what you're building right now. And turn the ego into eco. And whatever you're working on, it'll have a lasting effect, not only in your life, but in the world, is what I'm getting. You guys are on for big things. Nine of Cups here. You're going to be in the spotlight, probably. If that's something that you wish. If that's not something, like if you're more into like like a doctor, usually you're not really, you don't want to be in the spotlight, most doctors at least. Yeah, that simmer pot is going crazy. The flame underneath is what I like. It hasn't done anything up until now. Hoo-wee. What do we have underneath here? Page of Pentacles. Yeah, take your time. We need you as the master. So mess up a couple times. I wouldn't trust anybody that's like everything worked out the first time because they don't know what doesn't work. They only have one side of the coin. Yeah, embrace the suck. Let's take a look at how to work with these changes. We have the horse spirit, another master number. Your pile is like out of this world right now. Horse spirit, freedom is yours. Yeah, don't limit your vision. Don't limit your vision because you're probably going to be, it's going to change probably many times as well. Has potential to grow into like something really big. And 33 emphasizes the importance of helping others, community, unity, bringing people together. Clarified by, so these two want to come out, but I'll pick this one, the devil. Probably going to be helping some people with addictions, again coming back with the doctors here, or like therapists and stuff, helping people in general get out of these chains, however that manifests for you. And it came out with judgment, like changing people's perspective. Very big things. We have the star underneath here. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we need you. So get that learning going. Let's where do you need to focus your attention here?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
All right. So this is actually this, like, I don't even know why Echo has been going crazy today, because I've done so many readings with it right there and it's never said anything. So all right, not quite sure how to help you with that. Maybe the world doesn't even know like what you're building here. You're the founder of something. You're creating something and you're going to be taken all over the place here, but it's going to be big. So definitely learn about, oh, sorry, let me show you here. Distractions. You're going to be pulled into different directions here. Go with the flow. Yarrow with harmony. That's going to be the harmony. And sometimes maybe with that whip, you're going to have to like bring things back into focus. I'm getting also learn about empathic abilities, because whether you believe like empathic abilities, that's all about like being able to see like all the details for like another person's energy, all the subtle changes. Like if you're a cop, you need that definitely empathic abilities, because you have to know how somebody's lying, or like you have to be able to learn all these subtle changes. So get those abilities grounded, because it seems like you have a ton of them. They're just waiting to be learned about. Let's clarify though. And this one, the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you're the one building this. There's nothing, even Echo doesn't, even AI doesn't know what to do with you right now. So filter what you allowed in your psychic field, especially. Keep some boundaries with the whip. Be like, that's not coming. Yeah, show your strength. And see, she's not holding up the mouth like super big. Let me show you that a little bit closer here. She's not holding up that lion's mouth. She's completely serene, just like sitting with her strength. And don't be blaming others or situations as a reason to stay stagnant. Definitely, because you're the one that's going to be doing this. And also, don't be hard on yourself, because you're learning. This is what this is all about. With boundaries here again. Yeah, watch those boundaries. Don't give yourself boundaries, but watch boundaries with others. Don't let anything get you back into that Five of Pentacles here. Those weaknesses want to be turned into strengths, and they will. They definitely will. And yeah, that is all that I see for you, pile four. I hope you have a great fall. It seems like it's going to be an amazing one for you. Yeah, get into that learning spirit. Be a child again, learning about it. The tower coming here. Something that you've been hoping for. It's like it seems like you've been hoping for that change too. Be very like boundaries with build those strong foundations here because you're going to help a lot of people. But yeah, if you pick a different reading, pile four, we're going to see you there. If not, have a great fall.